Hi y'all, this is Adrienne with Ascension Soul Coaching. So we just got news today. Today is August the 18th, 2021, that they are now introducing the booster shots 8 months after you get your shot, your Moderna or your Pfizer shot. So you got to the end of the year, first of the year to get it. It's all free. Just go sign up. They don't take any ID or anything because you've already got your card, right? So this is my advice to the people who listen to me. Stock up on your food, your coins, your supplies, your medicine, and your water. People who have not gotten their shot or their vax, they're making it. They're ringing everybody in. They're going to come up with, he said he's going to come up with another rule for children next week. So we need to stay tuned to see what they say about the children who are already starting to go back to school regarding masks or what have you. So we don't know what he's going with that. Oh, and I forgot to tell you. Oh yeah, the FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management, is it associations or administration? Don't know, but FEMA will be helping to administer the vaccines and to take tests and all that kind of stuff. The stuff that we talked about. The stuff that came out last week about FEMA with the state of Tennessee saying that they were going to use FEMA and the National Guards to be able to help them manage the jab for their state. They're now doing it nationwide over here in America. Every state will now have money so that FEMA will be able to help administer the shots. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that great? Oh, also, and he's going to make sure that all public companies are very highly encouraged to encourage people who do, to apply for a position to get it, a new job. You're going to have the shot. Oh, and also, the military is going to actually make it mandated in September that all military active duty and National Guard will have to get the shot, and contractors who work for the government there's a private company that works on government contracts for the government. All their employees are going to have to get the vax. Oh my God, this is so great, people. So great. So if you don't have your shot in America, you need to start making some plans, people. Because they're telling the people who have gotten vaxxed that this is a pandemic of the unvaxxed. They are the demons. They're the ones that, let's see, less than 1% of them get sick, but 95% of them are getting in the hospital from COVID. Those are 95% of the people in the hospital now from COVID are the unvaxxed. That's what they're telling us. That's what they're saying. Not the people who've been vaxxed who are also in the hospital. Well, that, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter they're in the hospital. Just the unvaxxed are in the hospital. Everybody else is just a breakthrough case, right? If you've gotten vaxxed before. So I just want to come to you with this wonderful, wonderful news that our government in the U.S. says that they're hopeful to be the beacon of light of all the other countries to show that they should also take the third booster shots, even though your countries don't really want it, and they've said that they don't think that it's right to get the booster shot so soon after getting the regular shot. But we're going to be the beacon of light, and we're going to show people how to do it. And we're going to get as many people with the shots, coerced or otherwise, and the people who got the shot, we're going to get them booster shots. So, do y'all want a reading today? I can do a reading. Let's do a reading. Hold on one second. Okay, so I'm going to use the Mary Ellen Tarot. Here we go, right here. And I'm going to do something I normally don't do. Well, I do it, but I don't do it often. And when I'm talking to you all, we're going to read on what the world's going to be like by the end of 2021. Are we going to be free people to do what we want to do and live our lives like we did prior to 2020? Or are we going to be captives? Some people dying, some people more sicker than they were before 2019 because they took the shot. I don't know. Let's just take a card and see. That's the question. Are we going to be free people? Free from this COVID, vaccination, all that, by the end of the year, where everybody's healthy and safe, or are we going to be captives and continue to be pressed and coerced into taking a jab? Let's just see. So here's the cards. I just want y'all to see that I'm going to just do the cards. I'm going to let you see really quick. Around my desk, I was working. I'm just going to pick a card. Doesn't matter which one. I'm just going to flip them over so y'all can see I do not cheat. So here they are. All right. Here's the card. Oops. And this card flew out, and we're going to check it out. Here it is right here. So let's get you better. This is the card that flew out. And it is Queen of Swords. Came out right side. So swords are about strategy. And this is a crow with an eye. See the eye there? So how are we going to be by the end of the year? Are we going to be free or are we going to be captive? Let's read it. So what it means is that, so by the end of the year, more people are going to become more aware of what's happening, how the governments are creating this illusion. More people are going to be more open to it because they're going to see the outcome of it. They're going to start using their intellect. More people are going to become awake. But it's up to us to continue to talk about it. They have the biggest bully pulpit, which means they are the ones that's out there. They have the TV, they have all the radio stations, they have all the free press that they want to be able to say what they want. We don't. We're one at a time. We can get out there and we can say what we have to say to try to change minds, tell people logically what's happening, and then hopefully they'll do their own research. So I think a lot more people by the end of the year, yes, I think a lot of people who took the vaccine are not going to want to take the jab. They're not going to want to take the booster. They're just not going to want to do that. And they're going to listen, and they're going to start talking to other people, and they're going to think, we did our job, and we did what you asked us to do, and so why should we risk our health? Not that we're sick. A lot of people who took it did not get sick. There's some people who did take it who got sick. But we don't feel like we need to take, I'd rather take the flu shot than say another one of those. I should be covered, right? Now they're going to try to tell people, no, that's not enough to cover you because of the Delta variant. So I just think that people are going to start doing more research and setting back and say, I've done all I'm going to do. I'm not going to do anything else. Now let's take my chances with the 2 shots I already got, or whatever the 1 shot is. And I think that's what's going to happen. So this is talking about, swords are about strategy. It's also about communications. It's also about, communication, logic. So people are going to start saying, opening up opening up their eyes and trying to free themselves as a bird, free as a bird, from the claws of the government. There you go. There you go. There you go. It kind of always makes sense. But it's not going to be there quite yet at the end of the year. They're just going to start opening their eyes because they're going to see the hypocrisy. They're going to see the illogic things that's happening. They're going to see the coercion of people. Like right now, a lot of people think, yeah, you didn't get your vaccine, so you shouldn't be able to go out, right? You shouldn't risk hurting others. But here's the thing. If they then turn it around to the people who don't want to get the booster shots, some will get it. Okay, some will get it. But when they start harassing and start trying to coerce the people to get the 3rd shot, that's when a lot of people who already got the shot, or people who haven't got the shot, it's gonna make them understand something's not right. Their eyes are gonna start opening up. They're gonna be looking at them at one eye like side eye, right? Like what are y'all doing? Because they're gonna turn on them. The people who may have been open to taking the shots now, who may have been open to, if you didn't get the vaccine, you shouldn't be out and about. You shouldn't be able to go to the stores. When they decide they don't want to take the 3rd shot or the booster, or somebody in their family is not going to want to start taking the booster, or maybe they just want to wait a while before they take the booster, like, well, I'll just take it next spring or something. And when they start seeing the coercion of the government, they're going to be like, wait a minute, this is too much. And they're going to start thinking. Now, they're going to try to start releasing, again, themselves from the clutches of the government and what they're saying, this perception, let's say. I'm not saying they're going to fight against the government. They're just going to, the perception that they're hanging on to, that the government is always there for them and will never tell them a lie, ever. They're going to start seeing that, okay, something's just not right. This doesn't smell right. So that is my reading for the day. I'm going to keep it uplifted because somebody said my energy was low. My energy, in the past couple of weeks, it's been low because I've been trying to do the things I'm telling you all to do. I'm trying to do some research. I'm trying to take care of my family. My second marriage, I'm married to Cliff, and he has 4 children, and I have 3 children, and he has 10 grandkids. So, and I have a huge family on my own. So my dad's, my mom's brothers and sisters, many of them, with with cousins. And so I've been trying to talk to them, and I've been really working on family and home and making sure that if anything should go down, they can be self-reliant on themselves and not, I don't want to feel the pressure if food or water is low in certain areas, that they come to me when we can take care of this now. You can stock up and get like another 1 to 3 months worth of food at least put aside, put away. And look at your water situation and your electricity situation. If a grids go down for war or anything, right? So I just want my family, I've been working on my family as well, trying to get them, you're not always going to reach everybody. That's the thing. So that's why I'm saying with this card that I think a lot of people are going to be starting to wake up. There's going to be more events happening at the end of this year. There's probably more catastrophes with the Earth because of the grand solar minimum. We just had the Hades earthquake last weekend, and then they got hit by the hurricane, and we've had volcanoes going off all over the world. We've got earthquakes going off all over the world. We've got floods, mudslides. We have all that going on, and I think it's going to increase. It's going to be a very powerful winter, so prepare for that this winter. I'm taking up this card, and I'm going to let you see. I don't even know what it is, but it is the Ace of Cups, a new start with the angel on it, but it's reversed, right? So this is what I was talking about, winter. So, it may not be a really good winter of protection. I'm trying to see what this picture is. This is a female angel. And we could be, my first question was about the end of the year. Well, by the beginning of the year, after winter, there could be a whole new thing coming out on us. So I really do think that people are going to be coming, more and more people are becoming more and more awake before the end of the year. And we've got to work with those people. You got to work with your own family, and then if you really care about your family and your family still won't save money and food and water and all that stuff, then you may want to, if you really care, here's something in the back, to actually put a little extra aside for them, just so you don't feel that guilt. So when they do come, you already got it prepared. You're not saying, well, I'm taking food out of my mouth or my immediate family mouth to feed cousins and aunts and uncles, whoever who did not prepare, in case you want to help them. So, I mean, you know what? Just prepare. You can never go wrong with preparing, and just put a little bit of food away, a little bit of water away, money, medicine away, and your security. Make sure you are secured for 1 to 3 months anyway. My mom always used to say, always save for a rainy day. Save up for a rainy day. We used to tell her, Mom, God is always going to provide. And he does. But you know what? The one thing God does more than anything is he not only does he provide, he warns. So, you all been warned. We've all been warned. So it's time to start taking action. So, just did a quick reading for you today. I should be back this week more regularly. I think we've got a lot of things covered now on my side. Now I'm just worried about you people. I love you all. Thank you for checking in on me, and thank you for the DMs and the messages. They're asking where I am. This is what I've been doing. I've been working with my family. The last 2 weeks I was working for me, trying to get me and my household together. Then that was my immediate family, my children, my grandchildren. Well, my grandchildren. Yeah, that's Cliff's kids, but they're my grandchildren, my cousins, aunts and uncles, and my father's still living. So now I'm worried about you people. I'm not worried. I know y'all got it. I know you got it under control. Just keep your ear to the ground. Keep researching. Stay aware. If you truly believe this is what's happening, then let your people know. Let your family know. I know they're gonna call you crazy. Some of them are. Just get the vaccine and listen. Let it go. Just get the vaccine. You won't have these problems. But as I told people before, you gonna get that vaccine, and they're gonna ask you to take another one, and there's reasons behind it. And here we are with our country already saying they've approved the 3rd shot. They've approved the 3rd shot, which is the booster. It's coming to the rest of you. So just know that. And as people start to fade away, you can say, oh, it's the COVID that faded these people away. Or you could think logically and say, what was in that thing we took that's causing people to have all these health problems and fade away? It's going to be up to you when you start seeing certain things. I'm just telling you what the cards say. I'm telling you what people are saying. I'm telling you what I'm seeing on a day-to-day basis because of where I work and who I work for. This is not going to end well, peeps. Not if we keep on this way. My prayer is this, to keep this vibe up high, is just keep praying, keep asking God to provide guidance to you of what to do, what your steps should be, and if you're comfortable with whatever decision you come up with. I'm not going to try to convince you to do anything other than to pray for this world, that we can go back to a way where everybody can have their freedom and their rights back, health and prosperity, and that's all I hope for. So, at this moment, while we're on this earth. So, if you want to read it with me, you know how to contact me at ascensionsoulcoaching@gmail.com. Love your people.